What is up, guys? It's Rumble Rants here, or the artist formerly known as Fire Up MMA Cappers here today, making my first YouTube video. So first off, I want to thank everyone for their support over the last 6 years on Twitter. It's been a pleasure growing, and with the changes to my branding, I'm sure you may be confused seeing my tweets and my MMA plays come in for the next few weeks, but I want to thank everyone for the support. With these changes, I am growing into more YouTube content for everyone, also expanding into more pro wrestling. I was a former independent pro wrestler here locally around the Metro Detroit area for about 2 years. I've grown up to be a wrestling fan, and my love of pro wrestling kind of got me into MMA. So I felt it would be a good idea to kind of expand and touch on both forms of entertainment, kind of my two biggest passions. As you can tell, I'm still very new at this. I'm hopefully doing a one take for this. Also, the studio behind me is quite boring. Over the last 2 years, I have been accumulating. Let's see if this pulls up. UFC posters. This is just one of. Let's see, get a good shot of it. There we go. This is just one of probably about 30 I have by now. So I'm looking to hopefully eventually build a whole studio in this room, shoot some more content. But for today, my very first video, I wanted to keep it simple. We're going to be doing a Sporcle quiz where we dive into me naming every participant in different WrestleMania matches from 1 to 31. 12-minute quiz. We'll see how we do. Compare yourselves to what I did. Let me know if I missed out any dumb answers at the end. But in the meantime, I want to start off by also sharing my tweet here. As you can see, feel free to follow me on Twitter at Rumble Rants. This is where I first started off. Obviously, we're here today with Rumble Rants growing in here. And then finally, I do have an Instagram page where I will start sharing my bets on Instagram as well. Feel free to pop me a like. Also share some more personal stuff of me here on Instagram as far as like pictures of me, my wife, my dog, baby. So yeah, a lot of good stuff on the way. But for today, I wanted to start off with it. Every WrestleMania match from 1 to 31. Can I name all the participants? It's been a while, but I grew up a wrestling fan since I was about 2.5 years old. So I thought this would be a good starting point to see how I'm doing. It may be more difficult me trying to talk this aloud. There are a lot of ads here in Sporcle, but it does provide some entertainment here. I don't know why they want me to have Arby's so bad, but here we go. Let's start from the top. I'm just going to name some easy ones. Austin, Rock, Cena, Orton, HHH, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, maybe Yokozuna, Undertaker. Did I do Undertaker? Kane, Big Show, we'll do Jericho, Benoit, Angle, Hogan, Savage, DiBiase. That's a good throwback one. Let's scroll down and see who I may be missing. Maybe Sid. I think he's already been all the ones I've named, though. So right here, we're already about halfway done, which is pretty crazy to think. Now I'm going to try and kind of steal some of these from the other ones. Batista, Lesnar, we'll start doing some new ones. Reigns already taken. Rollins. Wait, Ambrose. We'll do the Shield. Yeah, Daniel Bryan. That's a good one. Sheamus. So yeah, I like to do the cheating way where I can kind of scroll down and see what answers I had here to, I guess that way. There we go. I forgot the camera's flipped. See, I'm new to this whole YouTube thing. We'll get it as we go. See CM Punk, Rey Mysterio, JBL. So I'm JBL. Flair, saw him listed. See, maybe I can go into more detail which matches I may be missing that I don't have. Right here, this area here from about 10 to about WrestleMania 20 is kind of when I was growing up. So usually my golden era, I can usually name a bunch of these matches I may be missing. Forgot about Lex Luger. He's going to induct to the Hall of Fame this year. Oh yeah, Bulldog. So he does. Owen Hart, yeah, Mankind. Actually met him a few weeks ago at his comedy show. Great guy, Mick Foley. Vader. He wasn't in too many WrestleManias. He had many Diesel's in that one, but you think he only was Undertaker. Alundra Blaze. Yep. Billy Gunn. Anywhere else? Snow matches. Hardcore Holly. Molly Holly. See, I got 9 minutes. I'm over halfway done technically, but I think I got most of the easy ones out of the way. Dig it, Warrior. What was the co-main at WrestleMania 13? Why can't I think of this? Between Bret Hart, Taker. Oh, that was Nation Domination. Farouk with Ahmed Johnson. Was that listed there? The hardest thing is spelling these. Ahmed Johnson, Legion of Doom. Yep, LOD. Animal, Hawk, Legion of Doom. So I got 13 done. Very bad WrestleMania, actually, but one of my favorites because Bret Hart versus Austin is my favorite WrestleMania of all time. Also, I'm wearing a shirt supporting Danhausen and MJF. Danhausen actually trained at the same wrestling school I did back in the day at House of Truth in Centerline, Michigan. Great wrestling school. Actually just got sold to former Detroit Red Wing Darren McCarty. So feel free to check that out. Let's see if any of these other ones. Oh, yeah, Bam Bam Bigelow. There you go. Doink. Did I miss any other doinks? There you go. And she, Christmas 18. Oh, RVD. Booker T. Edge. Yeah, it's a lot of them right there. Christian. Oh, I think he was only that one. Dudley's. Oops, and back to some. I wasn't too hardy. Just type that in, see if I can get a bunch of them. Okay, I have 100 left, and this is where things start to get a little more difficult. So I'm missing only a few key ones here. I'm pretty bad after I turn about 18. It's harder to remember this stuff. I bet there's a lot of female wrestlers, maybe like Melina, Trish, McCool. Is she any other ones? China. Ivory. She any other ones? Guerrero. Miss them at all? Yeah, Test any other ones? Owen Hart. Jarrett. That's another good call. Ramon. Backlund. Okay. Well, we still got quite a few here that I need to get. I'm struggling badly with the first few WrestleManias. 6, I feel like I should know. I watched that one a lot growing up. I was a big Ultimate Warrior fan, and Shawn Michaels was always my favorite. 23, I actually went to this WrestleMania in Detroit, but I can't remember that other match I'm missing. I'm sure it'll come to me. Maybe I'm missing MVP anywhere else. Henry anywhere else? There's one. Ryback. I think I typed in Jericho, I'm pretty sure. Maybe Wyatt. It helps if you could type in this thing too. Del Rio. Swagger. Yep, that's the next one I was going to guess. 30. What match am I missing from WrestleMania 30? Has to be a female match, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Who's big in WrestleMania 30? I don't think it's Natalia, but I don't know how to spell Natalia. Alright, we got 6 minutes left here, and I'm starting to get lost here. So hopefully I'll think of a few more. I'll give myself another minute around the 5-minute mark. If I don't get any additional ones, we will cancel. Steamboat. Valentine. Yep, Junkyard Dogs will go on. Other Funks. I think Harley Race says is only WrestleMania match. Morocco. Orndorff's to go on. Dino Bravo. Hercules. Earthquake. Tito Santana. There goes a big one. One Man Gang. See if you get any other ones. There we go. Big Boss Man. Can't believe I forgot him. There we go. That's a bunch. Mr. Perfect. Kurt Hennig, a legend. Beefcake. Forgot about him. Honky Tonk Man. Jake the Snake Roberts. I forget Jake the Snake for a minute. Andre. Haku had to be in here more than once. Nope. All right, we're close, but no cigar so far. We got 38 left. I'm not too mad. I haven't never taken this quiz. This is just off the top of my head. Granted, I am cheating using other answers that I'm noticing here that I forgot to type in. But I just got to name one guy in each match, and I mean, good for them. They wrestled more than once. Shamrock, seen here at all? There you go. Oh yeah, Road Dogg, Gold Dust, Mr. T, Piper. Too cool. Wasn't sure if they'd be in there as a tag team. Jerry the King Lawler. I'm missing most from WrestleMania 2, and admittedly, that's probably the WrestleMania I watched the least of. NFL, I remember they had NFL Battle Royal or something there, and I might have already got that, though. Almost all of WrestleMania 6, missing the opener. WrestleMania 5, I'm close. Got all of WrestleMania 12, so when I go back and watch regularly as a big Shawn Michaels fan. Sable had a match in here, too, I'm sure. Mero, yep. Goldust. Maybe Cody Rhodes. Did I put Test? I can't remember. We're getting close, guys. See, I tell you guys, I know pro wrestling. I actually may know more pro wrestling than I do MMA even. I ran an MMA account for a full year and love the sport. I haven't missed a card in God knows how long, but I watch almost as much, if not more, pro wrestling, especially when I was younger. All I ever wanted for Christmas growing up was pro wrestlers. So, all right, we got 2 minutes left. Any ones that you are all screaming at in the comment section, please put it in the comment section. I know I've forgotten quite a few here. I'm scrolling by pretty quickly, see if I can recognize anyone that may have missed. At 23, is Kelly in here? Kelly, there we go. Eve. Beth Phoenix. I don't know why I can't name the female match at WrestleMania 30. 15. I put Guerrero, didn't I? It was Chavo. We got 2 minutes left. I am now starting to struggle. WrestleMania 1. Alright, Foundation. There I put Bulldogs. I'm trying to think of tag teams or other names that I may not think of often in here, and I'm struggling. It's harder than it looks when you have the camera on you. Without the camera, I think I'd be doing better. I may just be saying that, though, so I put Greg the Hammer Valentine. Coco Beware, that's a good one. Oh, yeah, Rick the Model Martel. He was in a ton of matches. Tatanka. I already got all of his, though, because he wrestled Michaels at 9, I think. Demolition? There we go. Butch Reed. I don't know if he had any more matches at WrestleMania. Rick Rude. It's a good shout. Snuka. I don't think he was in anymore. Maybe he was. 20 left, guys, with a minute to go. Can I rattle off these last 20? So I've got most of these WrestleManias figured out here. But I'm missing, I can't believe I'm missing one from Mania 23. I went to that one. I got Khali and Kane. That's one I thought I would forget. Wish I'd forget that one, to be fair. 31. That one's even recent. I can't think of it. Did a fairly good job with these ones. I'm struggling more with the early Manias. Like 1, 2, and 3 I'm missing about. I'm sure I'm missing this like one name and it's just going to be driving me nuts. I'm trying to see if I see it in any other spots here. I thought I put down Steamboat. I'm pretty sure I did, but may as well do it again. I'm also using my wife's computer for this, so I don't know how it's going to go as far as my typing. Stud. I can't think of any other matches. This is going to drive me insane. Well, I have 20 seconds left. Haven't got one in about a minute. I'm just going to give up, save you all some time. Let's see which ones I missed. King Kong Bundy, I should have gotten him. The Iron Sheik, should have gotten him. Fabulous Moolah, Nikolai Volkov. Should have gotten all those. Jim Duggan, that's an easy one I should have gotten. The Red Rooster was Bobby Heenan. The Steiners, I forgot them. I can't believe I forgot them. Shane McMahon, X-Pac, Terry and the Cat. I would have never gotten Terry and the Cat. The McMahons, should have just immediately assumed they're, that one. Turbos and Candace, I knew I forgot a female match there. Knew I forgot the female match at 31 too. It was AJ Lee, Paige, Bobby Lashley, and Umaga. I can't believe I forgot them. Ultimately, if I would have put McMahon, that would have solved like half the puzzle. Taka Michinoku, should have remembered that one. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Can you beat my 93%? Let me know in the comment section. Appreciate all your support. Go follow me obviously on YouTube. You're here now. Just click the like, follow, subscribe. I know this is a pro wrestling video. Expect more MMA content. I'll be breaking down this week's UFC pay-per-view here, hopefully tomorrow. So expect to upload shortly. Appreciate all your support. Thank you so much. Have a good day.